Hey guys, what's going on? Brimstone here. This is going to be another episode of Random Thoughts, and I'm just going to let whatever is said be said. I'm not going to really edit this out. This is going to be just 100% me, and that's all it usually is. But what I'm saying is usually like I'll have a lot of mess ups on here like that, and I'll edit it out and make it sound like it's this flawless thing. It's not. So let's talk about this year, you guys. This has been one rough year. We've dealt with so much this year, you know. We've lost friends and families due to political differences. We've lost more than that just for being ourselves, being honest, being blunt. Because, you know, in a leftist world, there is no room for being blunt. They think that you should speak properly to everybody all the time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. There's no room for error. There's no margin for being genuine. So I disagree with that. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be protecting each other against language. We should embrace language. We should embrace these fallacies and try to build off of them. Why should we revere them? It doesn't make any sense to me, right? We shouldn't be all about censorship. We shouldn't be about trying to chop the snake off the head because what the snake said was goddamn poison. It's like, no, let's just embrace that poison and let's see if we can endure it. You get bit by a cobra enough times in your life and you become numb to it. In fact, your body builds up a resistance to it. Same thing with words. You do this for long enough time, and guess what? You no longer care because it's just words at the end of the day. Nobody's going to really affect you. You're not going to be given the power to these words anymore, right? And people forget that. And the more you actually protect yourself against the elements of the world, well, when those elements of the world finally catch up to you, you can possibly die, you know? I know that doesn't make any sense to some people, but just bear with me on this. The elements of the world being the toxicity of whatever it is that you're encountering, whether it be language, whether it be someone being a dickhead to you because they don't really care for you all that much, right? I mean, we're all individuals, you know what I mean? We're all individuals. We all have different sayings. We all do different things. We have social gatherings that are different from what, you know, from each other. It's just we deal with a lot of people each and every day. And, you know, social media as of lately has come up into this thing where it's become more acceptable to revere the truth and to cover it up than it has to just let the truth be said and be accepted by those that it was meant for. And the problem is those that it was meant for refuse to accept it, and they'd rather just do smear campaigns against it. And that's kind of what our political cycle was the last 3 years now. And it's kind of crap, you know. We've really fallen from where we once were as a community here on YouTube, and we've fallen from where we were as being fellow Americans, and we've lost that. We've lost the thing, you know, that thing that made America great at one point, that made America the melting pot of cultural differences that can come together and live in harmony with one another. It's now getting to a point where you got these news media outlets that want to drive that wedge right down the freaking center of that and undo hundreds of years of hard work. Why? Because they don't like the color of somebody because of their opinion. I mean, wow, like, when did we degrade ourselves so far? When did that happen? When did this become the acceptable thing, right? When did this become the cool thing to do? Let's just go ahead and bring up fake statistics about people and let's blast that over the internet and see what kind of diverse reactions we're going to have. I mean, think about that. Just think about that. Where was these statistics when Obama was elected? You guys think about that real fast. I want you to think about that. Where were all these statistics when Obama had the majority white vote? Guess what? You're never going to hear anything about that. You're never going to hear anything about that unless you look it up yourself. I'm telling you, this has been the roughest year. And I hope that we all can snap back from this, and I hope we can all, get back what that was that made this country so grand. I mean, seriously, as a gamer / YouTuber / artist, like, I love doing what I do. I love the creative freedoms that is given to me to do what I do. I love being able to entertain and do the things that just makes me happy. And you know what's funny is I don't care about if I get 1,000 views one day to 500 views to even 20 views. As long as I'm doing what I do. And when I do it, That's all that matters to me. And I think people just overall have lost sight of that. We've lost sight of that. We've allowed fear to take over. We've allowed situations to come up that were just really, really detriment to ourselves, to ourselves. And that is the situation of blocking the truth, trying to shield ourselves from the truths that we are so scared of because we don't want to see the worst part of ourselves. We are only willing to accept the best part of ourselves. And that is a detriment in itself. You guys, thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you guys think of the video down below. You guys have a great day. And like I said, don't be afraid of the truth. Have a good one.